ridden by Peter Scudamore, 8 Church Warden, Richard Dunwoody, and 9 Cool Decision, ridden by the winner of the previous race here, Graham Bradley. On our way to join him with Richard, here's how they bet.
Desert Orchid has just gone out to 15 to 8. There's the favourite, Berlin 4 to 1. Amber Rambler is 5 to 1 and Ulaanbaatar 6 to 1. Charcoal Wally is on 7 to 1 at the moment. Church Warden 14s, and the outsider Cool Decision 25 to 1.
And here they go. Running to the first with Charcoal Wally and Desert Orchid, the first to show. Charcoal Wally jumps the first in the lead from Desert Orchid. Then comes Berlin and Amber Rambler. And behind them, Church Warden and Ulaanbaatar. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid, the 2 greys as they jump the second. Berlin jumps it third, and now the first of the ditches. Charcoal Wally with about a 3-length advantage over Desert Orchid, who's 4 lengths up on Berlin. Then comes Ulaanbaatar. Behind Ulaanbaatar is Amber Rambler, and then Church Warden. Charcoal Wally taking him along at a good pace in this H&T Walker Goddess chase. Over the 4th, Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid. Then Berlin and Ulaanbaatar, Amber Rambler, and finally Church Warden swinging into the straight on the first circuit. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid. Then Berlin and Ulaanbaatar matching strides, a little gap to Amber Rambler, and then Church Warden coming to the first in the straight. It'll be the second last on the next circuit. Charcoal Wally lands in the lead from Desert Orchid, then Ulaanbaatar and Berlin, and behind them Amber Rambler and Church Warden. Charcoal Wally coming to the 6th of the 16 fences with the advantage over Desert Orchid. Third is Berlin, 4 Ulaanbaatar, 5 Amber Rambler, and 6 and last is Church Warden as they pass the winning post with another complete circuit. Charcoal Wally in the lead from Desert Orchid in second, then Ulaanbaatar and Berlin matching strides just ahead of Amber Rambler, and finally Church Warden. They begin the right-hand swing. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid, Ulaanbaatar, and Berlin, Church Warden, and Amber Rambler is now the back marker. Coming to the 7th, Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid. Then Ulaanbaatar, Berlin and Church Warden, and Amber Rambler. And Ulaanbaatar followed there. Ulaanbaatar is gone. Charcoal Wally still the leader from Desert Orchid, Berlin and Amber Rambler, and then Church Warden. And Ulaanbaatar's up all right, and his pilot, Peter Scudamore, just got to his feet now. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid as they come down to this ditch. Charcoal Wally, Desert Orchid, then Berlin very close, then Amber Rambler, and Church Warden the back marker. Coming to the water now for the only time, number 10 of the 16 fences, Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid. Berlin going well, and Amber Rambler too. Then Church Warden jumping it in 5th. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid, Berlin, Amber Rambler, and finally Church Warden. And the leaders grouping, Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid, Berlin and Amber Rambler with 6 left to jump in the H&T Walker Goddess chase. Church Warden making ground from the rear now. Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid and Berlin over the 11th. Charcoal Wally, and not such a good jump by Desert Orchid there. Drops back to 4th as Charcoal Wally is the leader from Berlin now and Amber Rambler. And then fighting his way back is Desert Orchid now. But it's Charcoal Wally as they come to the final ditch from Berlin, Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid. Over that ditch, and Berlin takes it up now from Charcoal Wally, Amber Rambler, and then Desert Orchid being chased along Desert now by Colin Brown. 3 from home. Berlin and Charcoal Wally from Desert Orchid and Amber Rambler as they race towards the home turn. Berlin with the advantage now from Charcoal Wally, Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid still well in touch though as they race round the home turn, and Berlin and Dermot Brown have taken it up now from Amber Rambler, and Desert Orchid trying to fight his way back under pressure from Colin Brown. Coming to the second last, Berlin with the advantage from Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid. Berlin lands in the lead from Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid. Desert Orchid trying to challenge again between horses, but it's Berlin with the advantage from Amber Rambler. Church Warden's making ground from the rear. Berlin now with a 2-length advantage from Desert Orchid, and Church Warden coming there strongly. This is the final fence. Good jump there by Berlin. Church Warden finishing strongly. It's Berlin from Church Warden. They're racing to the closing stages. Berlin being challenged by Church Warden on the near side. Berlin, Church Warden as they come to the line. Church Warden's got up. He's won it. Church Warden the winner. Berlin second. It's a photo for third between Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid. But the winner, Church Warden. Berlin second. Photo for third between Amber Rambler and Desert Orchid. And fifth was Charcoal Wally. Church Warden
12-1. Second, number 6, Berlin, 9-2. And third, number 5, Amber Rambler, also 9-2 and 6 rand.